morning, buggies and lollies. I hope you guys are all good and that you are all having fun at home. Today is Friday, so we've got story time today. We're going to finish talking about the zoo, and I want to see all of your videos of you guys singing the song. Okay, so what I want you to do for me now, sit nicely on the carpet, make your butterfly wings, touch your head, touch your nose, switch on your ears, touch your eyes and your mouth, and close your hands and in your lap. All right, boys and girls, we are going to go over everything that we learned today. And we're going to see all that we learned. Okay. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to show you the pictures now. Who remembers these pictures of the zoo and the panda bear and the lion and the elephant and the giraffe and the monkey and the zebra? And we've got our enclosures and our habitats. And we've got another picture of one of the enclosures. And we've got Sally the zookeeper. All right, boys and girls, who can remember what is a zoo? Very good. A zoo is a place that you can go and visit where they have all kinds of animals that you would sometimes not even see here in South Africa. Okay, you can get animals from all different places all around the world, animals that come from here, animals that don't come from here. You get all different types. Okay, and sometimes animals, they end up in a zoo because maybe they got hurt, maybe they got separated from their mommy or daddy and they had nowhere to go, so they are taking care of them in a zoo. Okay, and then we spoke about habitats. Okay, do you guys remember that word, habitats? Okay, what is a habitat? A habitat is where animals usually live in the wild, and we said we get savanna habitats, rainforest habitats, we get Arctic habitats, we get all different kinds of habitats. Okay, and when an animal comes to the zoo, they need to have the same habitat in their enclosure. What is an enclosure? It's where they live in the zoo. Okay, it's like their own little home. All right, that's their enclosure in the zoo. All right, so every enclosure needs to have their habitat like they would normally live in the wild. Now, who remembers penguins? Okay, what kind of habitat do penguins live in? There is lots of water for them to swim, and often it is very cold. Okay, and the same thing with seals. Do you remember we spoke about seals? They also need a lot of water to swim in, and they also have lots of rocks. If you go to a zoo, okay, and you go see the seals, you will see that there's a lot of water and a lot of rocks for them to sit on, because seals love lying around on the rocks, sleeping in the sun. Okay, and then we also spoke about lions and giraffes and zebras. They all like the savanna habitat. Okay, and in the savanna, where they usually live in the wild, it is very dry. There's a lot of long dry grass and a few trees as well. Remember, giraffes like to have trees that they can get the top leaves off the top of the trees, okay, because they have very long necks. Okay, let's get our picture of the giraffe. Okay, remember, he has a very long neck, so he wants to get to the top of the tree so he can get the leaves on the top of the tree. So when he lives in the savannah, he is looking out for trees. Okay, and they also like to lie around in the shade underneath a tree, okay, because it can get very, very hot in the savannah. So they also love their trees. The lions and all of those animals, they love lying under the shade of the trees. Okay, all right, so those are our habitats. Okay, and I showed you this picture where all of the animals have their own kind of habitat. Remember, we said that monkeys often like the rainforest habitat because there are lots of trees. Okay, and what other animals like a rainforest habitat? We said that also a lot of birds and a lot of snakes like rainforest. Okay, so when you go and visit the snakes, you will often see they are in these big tanks because we can't touch them. Snakes can hurt us, hey? So they are in these big tanks with glass around them, and there's a lot of trees inside, and inside those tanks, you can't feel it, but you can see they've got these big red lights, and those red lights make it very, very hot, okay, because that's how it is in the rainforest, all right? They like to have it very, very hot, and it's very, very wet inside as well, okay? So there you see the monkeys have a lot of trees for them to climb, okay? We've got our elephants. They've also got some trees. We've got our zebras. We've got our giraffes, okay? They've also got their trees for them to get to the top of the tree. And we've got our seals, and the seals love to swim in the water, and you see they've also got the rocks there like I told you. All right, then we spoke about the people who look after animals, and that's when we met Sally the zookeeper. All right, and what is Sally the zookeeper's job? She looks after all of the animals, makes sure that they have food and that they don't get sick. Okay, so that is her job. Then we also had our maintenance workers, our cleaners, who make sure that all of they make sure that all of the enclosures are clean and that there's no fences that are broken. They make sure that the whole zoo is clean for all of the visitors. All right, and then lastly we had our security workers who make sure that the animals and us are safe, okay, that nobody gets hurt and there's nothing stolen. All right, so the security workers are there to make us safe. All right, and then lastly we spoke about the different foods that the different animals eat, and we spoke about carnivores that eat meat, and we spoke about herbivores, and what do herbivores eat? Plants. And we spoke about omnivores, and what do omnivores eat? Plants and meat. All right, so they need to make sure that all of the animals get the right food. Okay, so that is the zookeeper's job. Like Sally the zookeeper, she needs to make sure that this pretty bird gets the right food. Okay, all right, boys and girls, that's it. Let's sing our song together, and then we are going to read a story. All right, let's sing our song. Okay. Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow. Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow. We can play all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you, you, you? You can come too, too, too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. Very good, bikies and lollies. All right, so I want to see a video today of you singing the song for me. Okay, so I want you to practice, 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 and then you go to mommy and daddy and say, Mommy, Daddy, please take a video of me so we can send it to teacher Sarah. Okay, because I want to see all the videos of you guys doing your song. All right, and now it is story time. Okay, so I want you sitting nicely on the carpet. Make your butterfly wings, please. Okay, this story is called Roger Goes to the Zoo. So I'm going to show you a picture of Roger. Roger is a tiger. He's a little cub. Okay, sitting nicely. Okay. Roger was a strong and fierce tiger who laughed in the face of danger. At least, that's what he told himself. In fact, he was a timid, shy little tiger cub who at the moment was feeling just a little bit scared. Don't be afraid, little guy. I've got you, Mandy said. Mandy was a nice lady who found him in the jungle. He had gotten his tail stuck in a pile of rocks when Mandy had found him. She took him back to the animal hospital where they fixed up his tail and made sure that he was healthy. It was decided that Roger would be taken to the zoo where they could look after him properly. Now he stood next to Mandy, gazing out at all the enclosures. He had never seen so many animals in one place. Come on, Roger, Mandy said. Let's go see your new home. Soon the zoo will be open and there will be lots of boys and girls who will want to meet you. Roger gulped. Boys and girls? Don't worry, they're harmless. They won't hurt you. In fact, I'll be there the whole time. I'm going to be your zookeeper. There's Mandy. Do you see Mandy? She's the zookeeper. Okay. On the way to Roger's new enclosure, he got to meet many of the other zoo animals. He met Sammy the giraffe with his long, long neck, and Stanley the zebra with the most beautiful stripes he'd ever seen. He met Lily and Lulu, the mischievous chimpanzees, and Major, the lion with his great big mane. Let me show you a picture of all the animals there. Just before they got to Roger's new enclosure, they met up with a great big elephant. She was huge! Roger suddenly felt afraid. Now, my dear, there's nothing to be afraid of. My name is Leona. I'm your next door neighbor. Hang on, you must meet my Junior. Junior, she called. Out from behind a tree dashed a baby elephant. He came at such a speed that he couldn't stop in time. Plonk! He hurtled trunk first into his mother's leg. Junior, what have I said about running about the enclosure when we have company? Junior, this is Roger. He is our next door neighbor. Well, go on. Say hello. There's Leona the elephant. And there's Junior the baby elephant. Okay. Hey there, Junior said with a great big smile on his face. Roger looked up at Mandy. Go on, she said. Hi, Roger said shyly. Junior quickly responded. What's your favorite game? Do you like eating hay? How many stripes do you have? Have you met Percy the parrot? Want to help me scare him? I bet we could... Whoa, hold on there, Junior. Let's give our new friends some time to settle in first. The zoo is about to open, and there will be no scaring of other animals. There's Junior, and there's Roger saying hello. Yes, Mama. Bye, Roger. I'll see you soon. Before he left, he whispered to Roger. Maybe later we can sneak off and scare some skunks. You know something? I think we're going to be the best of friends. Roger smiled and nodded. Me too. Just as they got to Roger's enclosure, he heard the loud noise of a gate opening and the laughter of lots of children. Now don't worry, Roger. I'll be right here with you, Mandy assured him. Roger looked at Mandy. You know what? I think I'll be okay by myself. He puffed out his little chest and gave a little roar. He grinned and said, I am a strong and fierce tiger who laughs in the face of danger. The end. And there's Roger and Tiger, the best, Roger and Junior, they are the best of friends. Was that a nice story? I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, boys and girls, before we go, let us count up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, boys and girls. All right, let's quickly go through our colors. We did our shapes yesterday, so I want us to do our colors today. Okay. What color is this? Pink. What color is this? Green. What color is this? Blue. What color is this? Yellow. What color is this? Red. What color is this? Orange. Very good, boys and girls. Can we please do our days of the week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, boys and girls, that's it for today. You guys must have a nice weekend. Use those ears and listen to mommy and daddy when they tell you. And I want you guys to have a great weekend. I will see you guys again on Monday. I love you. Bye.